Howdy y'all, welcome to B-Rad Garage. Just gonna take a look at this pretty neat older fan buddy of mine at work gave me. He found out I was doing the channel and said, hey, I've had this fan for a long time, it was working and it stopped. So I said, if you can fix it, you can have it, or if not, just get rid of it. So, you know, worth what I paid for it. Thought I'd take a shot at it. Not gonna just plug it in. First thing I'm gonna do is move the blades and stuff and see if it's just locked up or feels like there's nothing kind of left in it. These older fans with these front and backs used to have kind of these little clips you can kind of pry on with a screwdriver. Just kind of get them out of the way. One, two. All right. So now this front case kind of comes off, and then you can see, you know, dirty and whatnot, but spins. It's got a little resistance. I feel like it might spin a little freer than that. Get a little air and we'll kind of blow this out and take a look at it real quick. I'm gonna see if we can get by with just my little portable, this will air up tires and whatnot. This is really meant for like airing up pool floats and things like that, but it's a small little blower, so I'm gonna see what it'll do real quick. Probably won't even try to talk during this thing. It makes a very annoying whine. I'll probably even mute the clip. That might have done a little bit of something. Got here. Not making any growling noises or sounding like it's really rubbing on anything. See what it's got for how much trash is back here. A little bit. Probably shouldn't stop it from spinning, but can't dig out of there. Nothing fancy here, just using my pick to kind of break it loose, and then going to try to grab it with these needle nose. Definitely some hair and stuff in here. Get this cleaned out and see what our next steps might be. So let's see here. Got this kind of cleaned up. Can't really tell, but I pulled quite a bit of like dog hair and stuff over there. My buddy does have a lot of pets in the home, but he just said it was running and stopped one day. So take some of our 3-in-1 oil, just give it a couple of drops on this rotating assembly here. Not gonna go too crazy on it, but just kind of lightly spin it. Now there's still some hair and stuff in there. A lot of times these older electrics, it's usually the switch is burned out or it's not sending that power through. We will clean this out completely. Drop 2, 1, 2, so that's 4. And then I've kind of got it at an angle here. Let's see if I can put it through. I don't know exactly which way it's supposed to spin. I'm thinking this way because of the curve of the blades, but I'm not going too crazy either way. I just kind of want that to kind of sink in there a little. You know, I think the next thing is just to go ahead and plug it in. Well, we'll put this cover back on, but then we'll plug it in and see if we can kind of hear the motor or see if it's grinding or see if it'll even do anything. All right, y'all. So as you see, I put this cover back on. It is still knocked out up here since we might have to close it But I wanted to go ahead and have this cover on just in case we had the blade spinning or something weird happen. There's no need to have an open blade. There's no, y'all can see this, there's no switch here. Well, there's a switch, there's just no knob to the switch right here. So I'm hoping this tiny screwdriver will work. Let's plug it in. When you plug in stuff you don't know about or you have no idea about, it's usually good to have some gloves, something that's going to insulate you just in case. Now again, my buddy gave me this, said it was in his house, but that may not be the case. You might have got a yard sale or found it somewhere. So first thing I'm going to do is plug it in and see if we are in the off position. Looks like it's pointed over to the left here, so it should be in off. See if we turn it, what it does here. Oh, okay. So it is spinning. Well, that's great. I promise, guys, no clickbait. I swear, I didn't stage this, but this is high and it's barely moving. So we may just have a lubrication issue, or this motor could be shot. But that's a good sign. Switch is working. Okay, so medium and low do not work. High will move a little bit. So that's great. Good troubleshooting there. We may take the blades off and look a little more about cleaning this out a little deeper. Let's take that for the next step. I'm gonna go ahead and get this unplugged. All right, let's see what we got here. Looks like there's a key, kind of a piece of key stock here, round with a flat spot on it. It has a little screw here. Now this is an Allen head screw. These are not something that should intimidate you at all. These Allen heads are easy to find and cheap. This is a metric set from Harbor Freight. It came with a standard set as well. So I'm going to try one of these metrics just as a guess and see if this will go in there. And if it does, we'll take it apart from there. See if this 3 will work. Yep, it does fit. I may grease that down and take another check of that. Just be right back with y'all. Alright, so a couple developments. One, I should have thought about it with the age of this fan. It ended up being a standard size. It was a 1/8 inch. And this little rascal fought me pretty hard. Should have had it on camera. It was probably pretty funny. But it looks like we do have it loose now. So this is what's called a set screw, a short or long screw that goes inside of something and holds in. You might have seen them like when you put in something like a shower towel rack or something like that in your bathroom. They're hidden, and it's on what's called this key stock in here, which is this round bar that has a flat spot on it. That way this can kind of grab on it and hold it. You know, the whole unit's trying to come out. Let's tap on it a little bit and see. Take that little ball peen hammer we fixed and try to loosen it up a little bit. I did put 2 or 3 drops of that 3-in-1 mineral oil on the set screw and the key stock. Maybe let's go ahead and take it all the way out. Alright, that's that little set screw. What I'm doing is pulling up on the fan here, kind of tapping this center section. Don't want to pull too much on it. I don't know what engagement or what we have in the motor here. So we'll just keep kind of tapping around it and see what happens. I'm going to keep tapping away on this thing, and if I find something to break it loose, I'll get back with y'all. Alright, y'all, I'm back. Nothing earth-shattering happened. Did a lot of tapping on here. Didn't really see the key stock moving. Don't know if this is kind of froze up. Didn't really just want to bang on it because, like I say, it kind of goes up and down. So what I did was I just did a few drops of our 3-in-1 oil down the little prop shaft here, kind of turned it, spun it. After a little while, it felt like it was spinning easier. You know, we've blown some of that dust out and this and that. So I didn't want to keep beating on it because we have a little bit of hope already from it wanting to move on high speed. So I'm thinking the next thing we're going to do is actually just try and see if it'll go, because we've kind of seen, I don't want to say success, but that we've seen some movement of the motor. I don't see this as a lost cause, so I don't want to bang on it, beat it up for no reason. Let's see here. All right, again, I've got my top one still undone here, but let's plug it in, and we'll use our screwdriver here. Let me get under it and see if we can. Let's see here. Kind of hard to do upside down. Let's see here. This off. This was high. That was, oh, okay. Wow. This is high. That was barely moving. Wow, it's quiet. Sounds good. Let's see if the switch is still functioning. Medium. Yeah, I can still hear the motor humming. And low. Wow. Okay. No clickbait here, y'all. I really didn't plan on this. I mean, I knew my buddy didn't drag this out of the trash or anything, but he said it stopped working and wouldn't go. So, low, medium, high. Pretty neat. Awesome. It's going to be helpful here in the garage. We still got to address that switch, though. It's screwdriver's working for testing purposes, but it's not our long-term solution. Let's get this unplugged, and the next thing we do is take a look at this switch. Let me just lay it down on itself, and it probably does need a good cleaning. I definitely need to wipe it down. Still see some junk in here, but looks a lot better. Man, it was spinning good. I need to clean the backs of those blades. So yeah, let's think about, we're gonna need something that has a small wedge like this that can go here, it can hold, but it'd be nice to have something you could just turn with your hand that had a little bit wider footprint instead of like this little screwdriver of my dad's. So yeah, let's think about that for a minute. Let me see what we can't come up with here, and I want to make sure it's something that y'all can replicate at home if you need to do something like this. Give me just a minute, y'all. We'll see what we can come up with. All right, y'all. Gotta say, it's pretty awesome that this has been basically a free project. This was given to me, but even if you bought it at a yard sale for a few bucks, I think it's still worth it. But it's kind of puzzling over how to make a switch, how to make something that would be easy to do, that anybody could have. It's basically a T, right? We need something to go in and then be turned the way it could hold it. Well, I got to thinking, what's something that probably everybody has laying around? A penny. So this is technically going to cost us 1 cent, I suppose, but I'm just going to wedge this penny in this slot here. And if you'll notice now, hopefully you can see that, it points to the off position. We can click it to high, medium, and low, and our penny actually points that way. So, I don't know, I just happened to think of that at this time. I might do some kind of clickbait title like "Fix the Fan for a Penny" or something like that, because that's my only cost so far into this project. So I got lucky on this one. This very well could have been burned up or just completely fragged, but like I say, got lucky. Hope y'all learned a little something, had a little fun with me. This will definitely be helpful. So yeah, this was how to get a fan going for a penny, because that's our cost of the project. I appreciate y'all watching. I enjoy doing this kind of stuff. I hope y'all do too. If you think we ought to do something else to this old fan, it's got some rust on it, and the blades and stuff will probably clean up good, but this old stainless kind of shiny looking steel looks kind of a little worse for wear. So, you know, if you think we ought to do something else to it, let me know. Hit us with a comment or anything. But yeah, I think we did okay. Turns out that, like we try to say, that things can be rad, and sometimes it don't cost you anything, or barely anything, like a penny. So here we go. Thanks everybody. Y'all have a great day. Don't forget, anything can be rad.